wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do after you open your eyes? Besides thinking of going back to sleep and continuing that wonderful dream you just had, it may be a little bit harder to just ignore that tiny device you always have beside you, right? So, while squinting your eyes, you reach for this enchanting device called mobile phone to have a look at the wonderful world of social media, where many things are possible even with just a flicker of one tiny finger. Things like communicating with people, looking for an item to buy, and being updated about worldwide events have been faster and easier thanks to social media. Hence, it is normal to assume that social media is the pinnacle of modern civilization. Or is it really? Have you ever wondered how great of an influence does social media have in our lives? How it may significantly decrease our productivity, quality of relationships, and damage our mental health? And how can we regulate our social media consumption anyway? Before that, let us first explore what exactly social media is and how it affects us in our everyday lives. For starters, social media is a computer-based technology that makes it easier to share information, ideas, and thoughts by creating online communities and networks. Believe it or not, there are more than 4.5 billion users of social media all around the world. What a large number, right? Well, it's probably because through different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, there is a massive variety of activities we can do. While it is very much true to say that excessive usage of social media can lead to feelings of anxiety, despair, isolation, and other negative effects on our mood, it can also have good effects as long as we keep in mind to use it moderately. In fact, some people can even network and locate job possibilities through social media. Job hunting, advertisements, and even the actual job itself can be done with the help of social media platforms today because of their abilities to spread and provide access to information for everyone. Moreover, social media can also provide a space for everyone to interact with each other around the world at their own convenience, because exhausting travel and lengthy hours of waiting can be minimized tremendously. Through these amazing features of social media, people can share their interests and publish their own ideas, sentiments, and observations online. On the other hand, even though social media enables us to communicate and keep in touch with our loved ones around the world and provide a gateway to share our creativity and self-expression, social media can also come with its own disadvantages, one of which includes the propagation of negative experiences such as feeling inadequate in one's life or appearance. It may go unnoticed, but actually social media has a great influence when it comes to self-esteem and self-confidence. With everyone struggling to show the best versions of themselves, unrealistic social standards is one of the things that we should be mindful of when using social media platforms. Another disadvantage is experiencing a phenomenon commonly known as FOMO, or the fear of missing out. FOMO develops when an individual feels anxious about missing out some of the most important events because of being unable to catch up on their social media activities online. What's alarming about FOMO is that it can lower self-esteem, cause anxiety, and drive you to use social media even more. So make sure to watch out for this one. On top of all these things, social media can increase the level of isolation among people because of frequent use. As alarming as it can be, prioritizing social media activities over physical interpersonal relations can also put users at risk of either acquiring or worsening mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. And so, with all of the information presented, how can we really control our social media consumption in order to avoid the negative effects of social media usage? One path that can be taken is doing a social media detox. Social media detox is the act of deliberately eliminating social media use and consumption for a predetermined amount of time by emphasizing the total disconnect to social media platforms, which sometimes involves immense efforts such as deactivating or completely deleting social media accounts. Basically, it's a process of behavior modification to help people control their use and dependency to social media. Despite having no strict standards, most social media detoxes last for 7 to 30 days, and some people even attempt to do this for a full year. Hold on, before you wonder what kind of cruel person will think of doing this in a screen-dominated world, I want you to pause for a second and finish this video, because social media detox is proven to be effective in preventing excessive social media usage and in increasing the productivity rate of people. First on the list of social media detox benefits is enabling improvements in self-esteem. By preventing unhealthy comparison, which is commonly experienced when we see other people's posts online, social media detox will also enable us to concentrate on our own personal goals and progress. Also, do you remember FOMO, or the fear of missing out? By performing social media detox, FOMO can also be avoided or resolved. Other than that, social media detox can also re-establish interpersonal connections physically or much better, and create new ones through spending more time to have physical contacts with people. On top of these things, by undergoing social media detox, you will also realize that you have a lot more time to spend with other activities, such as hobbies, working out, career pursuits, and the like, compared to just laying down on your bed while scrolling through Facebook or Instagram. Well, isn't that interesting? Enough with the dilly-dallying, because I'm sure you want to know how to start your own social media detox and how to stick to it like a promise. So better get your pens and jot these steps down, okay? First of all, to start the social media detox, you will have to tell people that you are doing so. Other than suggesting to them other ways to communicate with you, telling other people about your social media detox will also help you in keeping your accountability, because there's a big chance that they will call you out in case you violate the rules. Well, this time guilt tripping is a good thing, right? After telling people that you will start the social media detox, you will have to delete social media apps on your phone and block social media websites. Temptation is the greatest aphrodisiac, so why permit yourself to be tempted? This step is necessary for the success of your detox in order to prevent you from checking your accounts on a whim and in opening them when you are bored. Full disconnection may feel too much, but trust the process and you will surely gain the benefits. If you think you cannot handle this step, you can try to shorten the duration of your detox. Remember to take things at your own pace. Last but not least, it will also be essential for you to plan what you're going to do during your social media detox. Like I said earlier, you will be surprised when you discover how much time you have during the day once you put your phone down and indulge yourself with other activities such as reading, writing, working out, and spending time with family and friends. Most importantly, planning activities during your detox can also prevent you from experiencing boredom and doing impulsive activities. True enough, social media is a big part of our lives as we advance to modernization. There are a lot of benefits that we can enjoy through social media, but we must also keep in mind that using it also has downsides if we depend on social media too much. Remarkably, social media detox may be too much to handle for the first few hours or days, but remember, courage is the power to let go of the familiar. There's so much to do rather than being locked up in a cell phone. So how about trying to change every once in a while? After all, street roads do not make skillful drivers.